I was unable to pay him child support for a child that I was caring for. I was the one taking care of his daily stuff on top of having to pay a man child support that he's not staying with. You ain't getting shit.
If you enjoy content like this, don't forget to leave a like and subscribe to the channel for more intense courtroom showdowns. Now, let's get back to this heated case. And believe me, it's a wild one. This hearing features a mother refusing to pay the child support she rightfully owes, and things get out of control fast. She completely loses her composure, throwing a tantrum and making excuse after excuse, while the father stays calm and composed throughout, handling the situation like a champ. To top it off, his friends even join the Zoom call at the end to show their support. The real twist here is that the mother has already lost custody of her children for reasons that aren't entirely clear, yet she still owes over $3,000 and is desperately trying to avoid paying. The tension is thick, and the drama only escalates as the hearing goes on. Let me know your thoughts in the comments. Now, let's dive right in and see how it all unfolds.
Has the mother made any direct payments to you for the support of the children?
No, sir.
Do you have any additional information you'd like to offer to the court as it relates to this case?
No extra information. Well, you know what? She did. My son did run away when he was in the summer of before he turned 18, and then he went to go live with his brother. So that would that's what he did, and so he's lived with his brother for I say about 7, 8 months. I can't remember the exact time. It's been a long time.
It's been a year.
And did you agree during that time frame for the child to live with someone else?
Yeah,
No.
to live with his brother.
No.
Ms. Hagwood, no one's asking you a question right now.
And just to confirm, sir, about how long did the child live with the other sibling?
It's about 7 or 8 months, I believe. I am kind of off. Like I said, it's been a very long time.
Ma'am, can I get you to state your name for the record?
Sherry Ann Baldwin.
I'm sorry, is your last name also Hagwood?
That's my maiden name, and it's Haygood.
Haygood. Okay, thank you, ma'am. As it relates to the child support judgment, the state has calculated that you owe a total of $2,367.20 as of March 31st, 2024. I'm requesting that you pay that back at $150 per month. Are you in agreement to that amount, ma'am?
No, sir.
Explain to the court why you're not in agreement to the amount that you owe.
Well, I got a phone call.
I don't know if it's just me, but I can definitely feel the energy coming off this Sherry Hagwood woman. The judge clearly isn't happy with her. She just interrupted the guy mid-sentence, and you can sense the tension right away. What makes it even more amusing is the guy's friend sitting quietly in the bottom right corner of the screen, just watching everything unfold. Honestly, this whole thing is really entertaining to watch. From the man's demeanor alone, you can tell he's got nothing to hide, while she keeps interrupting and trying to twist the story in her favor. Let me know what you think about it so far. But for now, let's dive back in and see what she has to say next.
I start helping. Lewis comes over here, and he's staying with me for a few weeks. He's staying with his brother. And then finally he moves in with me April 1st of 22. And he's been away from his father ever since. Me and his brother's been caring for him, his eyeglasses, his doctor's appointments, getting him to court. I have documentation from the court stating that he was with me and his brother, probation officers that are willing to whatever y'all need them to write up. But I was unable to pay him child support for a child that I was caring for.
And
And
during that time, thank
that's
you,
just
ma'am.
it.
Thank you, ma'am. And during that time frame, when the child started to reside with you, did you petition the court to change the child support to reflect
Yes,
that
sir.
the child was living with you?
Yes, sir. I called y'all immediately, and I emailed the court paper that I had stating that he was living with his brother. And then I went and got the lady told me to do this.
Ms. Haggard?
The whatever child support officer I spoke with told me to go file this with the courts, and it's my name is Sherry Ann Baldwin. I am the mother and the child of Luis Mendoza. He has resided with me since April 1st, 2022, and is currently residing in Johnson County, and it's signed and dated.
Again,
And
Ms.
then,
Haggard. Ms.
pardon
Haggard,
me.
question? The question that was asked is, did you petition the court to change the child support amount? Now, did you file a paperwork stating that the child was living with you? My question was, did you petition the court to request that the child support be changed to reflect that the child was residing with you?
Yes, sir, I did.
What's their case number, ma'am?
Well, I called y'all and told you that he was living with me and not the father. She told me to send in the paperwork that I had, so I did. And then she said she had 190 days to contact the father and that y'all would get a hold of me. And then she said that they froze the funds. And so I don't know.
I don't know about you guys, but I'm calling total cap on this one. She's clearly lying, and I can't tell if she's actually clueless or just pretending to be. Honestly, who would think not paying child support is the way to fix things? If you want to change your payments, you have to go through the proper process. Contact the court, file a motion, and make it official. Ignoring it only makes things worse, and the debt keeps piling up, which ends up looking really bad on her part. I get that the guy mentioned the child went to stay with his brother, but still, you can't just stop paying. You've got to handle it through the court system. That's how it works.
All right, and as it relates to the medical support, ma'am, the state has calculated that you owe a total of $849.32 as of March 31st, 2024, and requesting that you pay that back at $50 per month. Are you in agreement to that amount, ma'am?
No, sir.
And could you explain to the court why you're not in agreement to paying that amount?
Because I feel like I was the one caring for his needs. I was the one taking care of his daily stuff on top of having to pay a man child support that he's not staying with. I don't have extra money like that. I can't be taking him to the eye doctor and to appointments and feeding him and clothing him and paying him his father child support.
And just to confirm, ma'am, when you say that you're paying the father child support for a child that's residing with you, when exactly did you pay those amounts to the father?
I have documentation of every child support payment I ever made, and I have documentation of it.
And ma'am, were
And
you able to review
pardon?
the report that was provided on the screen as it relates to
I
the
couldn't
child
really
support payment?
see. I couldn't really see, but
And
I
would you like for
stopped
me to
paying
show that
after April
April of what year, ma'am?
22. I stopped paying, and that's when I went and got the documentation that he was living with me full time.
All right, we have to understand one thing. The Attorney General's office is not the court. You can ask the AG's office to do a lot of stuff. You can ask them questions. You can ask them to file something for you that might help you.
Yeah, I love how this judge is really calling her out. Everything she's saying just doesn't add up. You'd think that after so many years, especially since they divorced nearly a decade ago, she'd understand how the system works. It's not like this is new information. If you've been divorced that long, you should know you have to contact the court to make any changes regarding child support or custody. That's basic procedure. Honestly, it's surprising that she's acting like she didn't know. Up until now, she's been somewhat composed, but in this next part of the clip, things are about to take a turn. She completely loses it, and the judge steps in to put her back in her place. Let's go ahead and see how it all unfolds. This part gets wild.
If you don't file anything with the court, then it's almost like nothing ever happened because the AG has discretion to do what they like, which means they could file something or they could not file something. They didn't file anything. Separately, what you're supposed to do is file something with the court, and nothing was ever filed with the court. I don't work for the AG's office. The judges in the courthouse don't work for the AG's office. So you can tell me all day long that you talk to the AG's office, but that's not the court. So I can't modify your order. You were responsible to modify your own order if the AG didn't want to help you, or if you wanted to do it on your own. It's very simple to do, and that hasn't happened. So you owe these arrears. It's a very small amount. You owe the full amounts that are owed. You decided not to make payments. So you owe $2,367.20, payable at $150 a month, and medical support arrears of $849.32, payable at $50 a month. If there's money on hold, then they will try to forward that towards those amounts. And then if there's any remaining balance, then those are the monthly payments. All right, y'all are done with court. You can press leave on the Zoom to exit out. Thank you.
All right, thank you, Judge.
You ain't getting shit. You
Hey,
ain't
good.
getting
You want me to find you in contempt of court? Ms. Haygood, I can fine you $50 for contempt of court for cussing in my court. So please, don't act like a child. We don't need
I
to.
thought I was off. I thought I hit the button. I'm sorry.
Okay, be respectful. All right, y'all can press leave to exit out, please.
Well, that was absolutely embarrassing, and honestly, I doubt she's ever going to pay that amount. This case took place quite a while ago, and I couldn't find any updates on it, but I think we can all agree she's probably just going to let it default while the guy never sees that money. That said, after watching the entire hearing, I'm not even sure he deserves the full amount. Maybe half of it, but considering the child wasn't even living with him, it's questionable why he's getting $3,000 in the first place. Still, that's beside the point. Her behavior was completely out of line. Even if you think you're muted, talking like that in front of a judge is just insane. You never know when your mic might be on, and in this case, it clearly was. The little pop-up showing the $50 fine for her outburst almost feels too lenient. She definitely deserved more for that kind of disrespect. She completely undermined the judge by saying she wasn't going to pay, right after being told the amount owed, which just made her look even worse. Honestly, it's not surprising she lost custody in the first place. Anyway, that's going to wrap up this video. If you have any thoughts or feedback, drop them in the comments. I'll be responding to everyone. Don't forget to leave a like and subscribe for more courtroom reaction videos. I've been loving making this kind of content lately, and there's plenty more to come. Thanks for watching, and take care.